And thank you for not making, for not making, for making not one, but 2 dishes. I know what I need to say. Okay. Welcome to Tasty Talks, culinary adventures with U.S. alumni. Ես Էրիկա Քինգն եմ, մշակութային կցորդ եմ ամերիկյան դեսպանությունից. Through this series, you will learn different American recipes and hear more about U.S. exchange programs from Armenian alumni. Let's get started. I am sure that people who work in the food industry pay very close attention to the different cuisines of the countries they travel to. These people are not just passionate about food, it's their profession. My next guest works in this field, and throughout her professional work and U.S. exchange experience, she's had the opportunity to visit a variety of different states. Karine Botoyan is an alumna of several State Department exchange programs: the Future Leaders Exchange Program, or FLEX, Global Undergraduate Exchange Program, or UGrad, and Global Village. At the moment, Karine is working in the restaurant industry. She has promised to cook us some very tasty dishes today, and she's asked me to bring along walnuts. Let's see what she has to cook. Karine, it's so exciting to have you here today. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm really excited to be here.
Yes, my husband is going to be so jealous because we eat at pastrami all the time. And if it was up to him, that is all we would eat. So thank you so much. I understand we are making probably a sweet dish today by the looks of the ingredients. What are we making?
We're making banana pudding.
Oh.
It's one of my favorite desserts that I first time tried in Alabama.
Okay.
It was Thanksgiving dinner.
Really? Banana pudding for Thanksgiving?
Yes.
That's a new one for me.
And I just fell in love with it.
Yeah. And you were in Alabama for which program?
I was in Alabama as a flex student.
Yes.
It was an amazing year. I loved it.
Wonderful. Well, tell us, what ingredients are we using today?
Okay, to start with, we need bananas.
Yes.
For the pudding, we would need milk, butter, sugar, and flour.
Okay.
And the rest, we need crackers. In US, they use graham crackers.
Yes, very
But it's
popular.
very hard to find in Armenia. Graham crackers, we will just use regular crackers, sweet crackers.
Yes.
Personally, I like it with walnuts and some cinnamon.
Okay.
So I've just added that spice.
Okay.
The general banana pudding is without cinnamon and walnuts.
Yes.
But I like to add it because it gives good flavor to it.
So, Karine, how do we start the dish?
Okay, first of all, we need to crush the crackers. To make it faster, we've already crushed some.
Yeah.
And we need to cut the walnuts into small pieces.
So is this kind of like how you would make it with your host family in Alabama?
To be honest, I've never made it with my host family.
Oh.
For the Thanksgiving dinner, we had a lot of friends and relatives that came over, and one of them had the banana pudding. They brought it.
Oh.
So I've tried it then first time, and then I had to Google it to find out.
Good
the
old
receipt.
Google.
Yes. I'm adding the walnuts, and I want to add some cinnamon.
Okay.
It to me it gives a really good flavor. So some cinnamon and a little bit of sugar. Won't hurt.
And where did you do your semester for UGrad?
I was in California. It was California State Polytechnic University of Pomona. Pomona was like around 30 minutes, 40 minutes drive from Los Angeles.
Okay.
To be honest, from Glendale.
Well, you know,
from the
every Armenian knows where Glendale is.
From the Armenian community.
Yeah.
So my Global Village, not Global Village, UGRED program was entirely different experience. It was amazing. I had a lot of Armenian friends.
Yes.
And it was like both finding out the American culture and at the same time Armenian American culture.
Well, it's interesting because you're not only U.S. alumna, you're a U.S. alumna 3 times over. So that's very rare. And I'm sure other alumni out there from Armenia are probably a little jealous because, you know, it's very rare that someone gets to go on so many programs. And why do you like going on U.S. exchange programs?
Well, you get the best experience ever. I'm always so thankful to U.S. government for all these opportunities. Every time I've learned something new, every time I've developed new skills in myself, and every time, every program gave me more and more. Okay, we've made the base, so let me repeat what we've done. We've put the crushed crackers, added some cinnamon, a little bit of sugar, and butter. Pressed it down, so we'll just put this in the refrigerator to cool down for a little bit.
Okay.
Like 30 minutes will be enough.
Okay.
We will go to the next step, which is to make the pudding. We would need 4 eggs, just the yolks.
Just the yolks.
Yeah, we would need 2 cups of milk, flour, and some sugar.
So Karine, why did you decide to open an American food restaurant in Yerevan?
It was mainly the pastrami, the sandwich pastrami.
Yeah.
That it's a unique sandwich. It is considered a delicatessen. So it was our desire to have it in Armenia. It was very, very difficult to get the receipt. It took us 2 years.
Wow.
We've used over 400 kilograms of meat to try to get the receipt.
Yeah.
And it takes 17 days to make pastrami. We've mixed the eggs, flour, sugar, milk together with the hand mixer. And what we need to do now is to place it in the pot and put it on a medium-high heat. Okay, what we've done, we've cooked the pudding. We waited until it started boiling, constantly stirring. And after 2 minutes of boiling, we have to immediately remove it from the stove. Add 3 tablespoons of butter and some vanilla extra. So it's ready. We need to remove our base from the refrigerator. And what we need to do next is slice our bananas and lay it all over.
Over the base.
Over the base.
I'm not familiar with the Global Village program. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you did when you were in Pennsylvania?
Sure. Global Village is more of a business training program. It's like they gather together people, students from business field from all over the world. For example, when I was there were people from 58 countries.
Wow.
Yeah, from all over the world. So they get together in Philadelphia for 3 months of trainings. And what we do, we get business trainings. We would need to chill this for a couple of hours, 2 to 3, so that it gets the right texture. So while our pudding is in the refrigerator getting cold, we will make our next dish.
Wow, in true Karine fashion, not just one dish, but 2 dishes. What is it?
Well, this is the pulled pork, which I first tried in Alabama at a friend's house. It was amazing for me due to the barbecue sauce flavor, which I've tried first time in Alabama in 2001. And then we've decided to have it in Armenia and serve it as a dish to Armenian people. So what we need for that, burger bun. So we lay potato chips on top of the burger bun. Then we add the meat, pulled meat. Why we cook the meat so long? So it has to become very tender, and it has to pull apart.
Yeah.
That's why it's called pulled pork. After we add some coleslaw, and our burger is ready. Have a nice appetite.
Thank you, Karine. I really enjoyed my time here with you today. And thank you for making not 1, but 2 dishes for us.
Thank you for the invitation. I really enjoyed, had a great time here, and thank you.
That's it for this episode. See you next time on Tasty Talks, Culinary Adventures with U.S. Alumni.